Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. Geeky Sparkles sitting videos out today because she is out Christmas shopping, so you're stuck with me. We're going to talk about a couple of lumps of coal in your stocking if you're not fans of Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel. We haven't talked about them in a while. Now Stephen Colbert is apparently begging Paramount to keep him on the air because the massive amounts of money that Paramount is willing to throw at Warner Brothers. They're like, hey, why couldn't you throw some of it my way? And look, I think you're not paying for yourself. I think that's what boils down to. Jimmy Kimmel did get a contract extension since we're talking about these two guys. He's going to be on for one more year, they knows of, right? Until I think the inevitable end of late night. And really, it's about the money, right? I mean, people can argue that it's politics. It's about the money. You can say whatever you want for the most part, as long as you're not going to cost the network money, as long as advertisers are lining up to advertise on your show, as long as you're not going to get the network into some legal action or whatever, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you are costing them money, you're gone. That's just how the game works, right? But so there you go. Jimmy Kimmel, another year of that. But Stephen Colbert, not so much. We're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more content, more pop culture and tech news here on Clownfish TV. Go out to more.clownsfishtv.com for even more Clownfish TV. And we're going to talk about Stephen Colbert and Rachel Maddow wanting Colbert on because they're looking at these huge sums of money that Paramount is willing to spend on Warner Brothers. Now, Warner Brothers, we're going to talk about that. This whole thing is turning into quite the stuff show. Can I say shit show? I'm going to say shit show. So apparently there's a consumer action class action lawsuit against them that started by a subscriber of the Warner Brothers deal. So that could throw a wrench into things. And also Paramount is apparently getting into it with Netflix and regulators. So we don't know exactly who is going to own Warner Brothers yet. It's very complicated. It's very messy, and it could be many months or even a couple of years until the dust settles and we actually have a clear winner, or Netflix completes the acquisition or Paramount completes the acquisition. We don't know, but these guys are willing to spend a huge chunk of change. But let's take a look at Colbert here. He said, yeah, they can give me the money here. This is coming from Culture Crave.
Just yesterday morning, my beloved parent company, Paramount, reportedly launched a hostile takeover bid for Warner Brothers valued at $108 billion. Wow. I got to say, if my company's got that kind of green, I'm sure they can afford to uncancel one of their best shows.
There you go. Well, here's the thing. Paramount has said that they're going to go middle of the road, and I think Colbert is too political for them right now. If they get it, right? If they get it. But some of the comments here on Culture Crave, we got Kaiser Soze says, I missed something. I thought they fired him. Grok said. The show was canceled by CBS in July of 2025 due to financial reasons, with the final episode set for May of 2026. He's still hosting until then. His comment is a joke about Paramount using the takeover funds to reverse that decision. No, he's not bringing enough ad revenue in. And they're looking at where things are going right now, and they're like, late night's dead. Late night's basically dead. So the Wrap article talks about this. It turns out that Paramount got a little assist on the cash front. Their bid includes $24 billion from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi wealth funds. And when the dictator of Saudi Arabia gives you billions of dollars, I'm sure there's no catch. They joked in a totally unrelated story. I'm looking forward to next season's new CBS hit comedy, Young Mohammed bin Sheldon. Are we allowed to say that? Are we allowed to make those jokes now? So I think he's a little salty. He's not getting renewed. Look, Colbert's going to be fine. Kimmel will be fine. They will go the Conan route. I can almost guarantee you these guys, if they have not already, they will have a podcast deal, a big, fat podcast deal waiting for them as soon as they're done. They might not make as much money as they are on network TV, but they've already made millions of dollars, right? They will be fine. Don't shed a tear for Stephen Colbert. He will be completely fine. So Rachel Maddow, though, is probably not going to be as fine as Colbert. I think she has a podcast network too, but I mean, she got punted from Universal. She's on MS Now. Is that what it's called? Or Ms. Now or whatever. Rachel Maddow is urging Paramount to reverse Stephen Colbert firing and says the CBS News takeover has been a huge embarrassment. Yeah, well, just wait. If they buy Warner Brothers, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they buy Warner Brothers, they get CNN. You think this is bad, Rachel? You ain't seen nothing yet. Maddow said on Nicole Wallace's The Best People podcast, again, podcast, that CBS and its parent company Paramount should reconsider canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, calling the network's post-Paramount Skydance merger culture a huge embarrassment. Maybe you can now see where in history you're going to end up, and now's your chance to try and alter that and try to get it right. And I think that a lot of institutions are in that same boat. Commentator and TV host also pointed to what she described as corporate capitulation to Trump over the past year, including the executives who chose to cancel The Late Show in July. They said it was purely a financial decision. That is the official story. I'm just saying. That's the official story. At the time of the announcement, CBS cited the cancellation as purely a financial decision. There it is. It was absolutely transparent what CBS and Paramount were doing with getting rid of Stephen Colbert. Oh, it's a financial decision, right? Because having the highest rated late night show in America for years is somehow financially unsustainable now when it wasn't before. No, it always has been. That's the thing, Rachel. That's the thing. That it has always been unsustainable. That they're spending more on these shows than they're bringing in, and they were subsidized. Like late night TV was subsidized for years, and that's ending. And your stuff was subsidized, and that's why Comcast got rid of your network and shipped you off to Siberia because you were subsidized, because your stuff costs too much to make, and if it doesn't sustain itself over there in Siberia, you're not going to have a show anymore, and you're going to be podcasting too. I guess she's already making the rounds, right? I mean, I'm just saying that's how it works. At the same time, you've got Trump-connected oligarchs taking over this company and putting right-wing blogger in charge of CBS News, referring to Barry Weiss. Maddow went on to call for Paramount to reconsider its cancellation of Colbert. They announced cancellation of Colbert. Everybody knows what it's about. They're trying to sort of live down their shame already. I mean, he's got his fans for sure, but like the mainstream public isn't like shedding a tear over Colbert. I don't think. I don't think a lot of people watch him. I think people leave these shows on after the nightly news and then they fall asleep in their chair. Grandma and grandpa fall asleep in their chair. And that's the thing too. It's the demographics. It's not just how many people watch. It's what people are watching. Which people? Are they retirees that don't have a lot of money? Or are they the, 35, 45, 50-year-old people that have good jobs? Are they watching him? And the answer from what I can gather is that demographic is not watching late night TV like it was before. They should reverse the decision about Colbert. He's still on the air now. He's still got a few months on the horizon left before they plan on taking him off the air. They should change that. Well, yeah, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it, but they're just looking at the money, right? And they have already said that it's all about going right down the middle and trying to appeal to all of America, and guys like Colbert and Kimmel have been divisive. Jimmy Fallon gets a pass. I think Jimmy Fallon will be the last man standing. I don't know if Rachel Maddow will be the last man standing over there, but Jimmy Fallon definitely, I think, will be, because he's willing to just play it down the middle and just be an entertainer and know what his role is. Stephen Colbert wants to be a political commentator, and that's fine. He can do that, but I think he's going to have to be a podcaster. Maybe he can go on Ms. Now. And he could be the co-host of Rachel Maddow's show. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But there we go, guys. Going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.